Are you looking for the best HDMI matrix switch? Well, we've got this one right here. Figured I'd show this thing off to you guys today. So let's go ahead and open this bad boy on up and see what we got on the inside here. By the way, if y'all find this video helpful, definitely appreciate you guys hooking up that over for me right there. So, opening that. Okay, this looks nice. Oh, just like that. Got the foam on the inside right there. Got some nougats and bits right there. Got a little cord right there. Alright, so first of all, this is just going to be your simple serial cord right there. Male on female, male on one side, female on the other side. Then you have nougats and bits in here, I believe. Let's see what all we got in here. Yeah, okay, this has everything you need. So it's going to have your mounting brackets, so you can mount it onto your rack if you want to do that. I'm not too sure what this little guy is right there. We'll have to check that out. Got a remote control right there, so you can easily control this thing from the wherever you need to be. They have all your different switches right here on the top. You have your power. You have your mute button right here. It's obviously got a D-pad. And then there is the save, recall, cancel, and fun button. And then you have 1 through 9 on here, plus all and EDID right there. This simply runs on 2 AAA? Yeah, AAA batteries right there. So it doesn't take much to be able to get that thing going. Just simply lock that on down. What else we got in here? Let's see, this is going to be our power cord. We'll check that out here in just a minute. Power box for the power cord. And then you have your other wiring right there that you're going to need. All right, trash, trash, trash. All right, let's take a look at this power cord real quick, because one thing whenever it comes, especially if you're like racking this up, you got to make sure, one, that you have enough outlets to be able to plug the thing in, but two, that you have enough space to be able to go from where you want to put it to that outlet. So right here, we're looking at, I'm going to call that a good like 4.5-inch cord right there. But then you also are going to be plugging it into this side of the box here as well. And this is going to give you some additional length right here of, I'm going to call that another 4.5 feet. I said inches earlier, didn't I? 4.5 feet right there. So I'm going to guess you get about 9 feet of cord right here. This is going to plug right on into there. Just like that. And then now let's get into our unit right here. Take off those foam sides. Got a little bag. We had a bag in a box here. Pull that on. Oh man, this thing looks nice. This looks professional. That looks awesome right there. Okay, we're going to get into that here in just a minute. Last thing I want to grab is the instruction manual right there. It does come with one. Let's see. Okay, so I'm noticing that everything is laid out very nicely in the instructions. You got good big images right there showing you everything that you need to know. And then it also has a good amount of words right here to be able to let you know exactly what you should be doing. And they take you step by step as far as getting everything connected to this. It's got a LAN interface. It's got the decoder. You can put in a Blu-ray. You can put in a set-top box, a host. And then you can also bring your outputs to a TV, a monitor, a projector, an LED display, and this thing does Ultra HD as well. So if you're dealing with like 4K type of stuff, it can handle that. And then it gives you all of the instructions that you're going to need as far as setting up all the scenes and whatnot for the controller right here, which is awesome. So love that they've given not only good pictures here to be able to have a visual for, since you're going to be looking at this, but also good directions, and everything's labeled very nicely so you can easily see what you need to do to be able to get this thing set up. It even goes through all the web interfaces because you can control this thing via that LAN port. So if you want to get onto the web and be able to have an interface there, especially if you're using this in like a conference setting, you put on events that's got the screens everywhere and whatnot, and you want to, you have your remote right here, of course. You have the buttons right here on the front that you can press, but that might get a little cumbersome after a while. And since you're doing probably everything else through a computer, you may as well be able to control this through the computer as well via that LAN interface. So that is super cool. And I love how they give you like detailed instructions here on what you got to do to be able to get this thing fully operational. You're looking at a total of 47 pages of instruction right there. But let's take a look at the main unit right here. This is going to be that display that we were seeing all that in the instruction manual for. So all of your codes and access to it is going to be gone through right there. You have all of your input controls right here. You have your output controls right here, and these are tactile buttons. So you can just simply press the ones that you need to be able to turn those on, to be able to get them going. And then you have your control right here if you need to do all, enter, EDID, menu, up or down right there. Very intuitive. You got your IR sensor right here for your remote control. And then, of course, you have your power button right there on the front. Very, very easy to see. Very, very easy to rack. Of course, you have your mounts that you can put onto the side. You got some vents on the side right there to let that air flow through. And then, of course, on the back, you're going to have all of your ports to be able to get this thing up and running as well. So we'll start on this side. You have all your 4 HDMI ports going in. You have your HDMI outputs right here. This is that LAN cord that I was talking about, so you can connect to it via the web interface. There's an audio jack out on here, so if you want to be able to connect it through that, you can do that. And then you have your ports right here for your serial cable if you want to use that. Of course, you have your power supply right here, just a 12 volt. And then you have your on-off right here. Just a simple tactical switch right there. So this thing is awesome. All made out of metal construction right here, so it's good. It's going to last you a long time. It's not one of those cheap plastic ones. And then you got all of your cords right here. You know what? Just to get some things going on into here, we're going to plug in that cord right there. And let's go ahead and let me grab that. We need the dad power right here. Let's go ahead and plug that bad boy on in. I'm going to flip my switch to on so we can see exactly. There's a little, like, one of those protective film things over this. Sometimes these are just a little, they need like a little nougat on the edge right there to be able to pop that off. I'll just leave it on for now, but we can go ahead and turn it on right there. You can see how it's going to fire up HDMI Matrix HD44L version 1. You got your power indicator lighting up right there, letting you know that the power is on, and you are ready to use this thing. I like how the buttons right here light up to let you know which ones you're actually pressing right there. So you can go through them. You can choose the exact inputs and outputs that you want from this. Of course, you have your controller over here as well, so you can easily go through your menu right here, so that you have all of your information there that you're going to need to be able to use, to be able to get it connected, or just to be able to go through the entire menu right here. You can store scenes in here. There's scene 1. There's a recall scene. The beep enabled, so if you want to get rid of the beeping sound, you can turn that off. There's a switch 0 to 0, factory reset, and then a scene loop, which you can enable or disable. So super cool HDMI matrix switch right here. If y'all are looking for an excellent one, y'all definitely need to go and grab y'all this one. And they also make this, like I'm showing y'all this one, which only has 4 inputs and 4 outputs. If you need more inputs or outputs, definitely go and check out the product listing below, because they have all the variants on there, the other options that you can choose from. And it's units just like this, except they have more ports on there if you're doing like a really big thing. So y'all definitely go and check out that product listing below so that you guys can go and grab the one that you think is going to be the best for you. But this right here is the 4 one, and y'all definitely should go and grab y'all this. This looks fantastic. Y'all let me know if this was helpful. If it was, there's that helpful right there. Definitely appreciate you guys looking that up for me. Y'all go and add this to your cart if this is something that you want. And thank you to these guys for sending this to me so I could show it off to y'all. Thank y'all for watching, and Dad out.